I'm sorry for barging in like this, but I had to come find you. You've, well, inspired me. I want to stand on my own 2 feet, to prove that I can be half the bard Lihala was. I want to join you, to fight by your side. I want to help people, as you've helped me. I've been running since El Turel. And when we finally arrived at the Grove, we found danger there too. Unless I hide away from the world, I can't avoid it. So I'd rather face it head on, with you. Really? Just like that? Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I won't let you down. I promise.
You open your eyes with a lurch, and you are not in your bed. You stand above a body which is in a state of gore nearly beyond recognition. The body of that brave girl who earnestly swore to devote her life to your cause. Her blood covers you, and its warmth feels like the embrace of an old friend. You recall nothing of how you ended up here, but your head pounds and aches. A single moment comes to you. The flash of abject terror in her eyes, blood spilling from her lips. No time for last words. There are dozens and dozens of wounds on the corpse. The killer did not stop savaging it, even when she was long gone. And your dominant arm aches. It aches from stabbing over and over. No matter how it appears, the body is there, and her blood is on your hands. The question flows through your mind. Who are you, really, that you could be guilty of such bitter business? If you could craft a corpse like this in one night, what masterpieces have you sculpted in your forgotten decades? You don't have much time for reflection now. You need to act. You may only have a few moments before the others awaken and begin to cast blame for the hot sin before you. A light and delicate girl. There should be no trouble at all to toss her into a ditch. You roll her away, further bloodying your hands as you do. In lumbering style, you have gotten away with murder. You spot a name on the dog's collar. Scratch.
On my way. Seems like a good moment to talk.
You have a manner of irresistible desperation about you. I like it.
The Githyanki people have a word for men like the Blade of Frontiers. Shalak. Roughly translated, idealist do-gooder. Or better yet, benevolent burden. His confidence...
Open up. Seems simple enough. Wish I had a bag of holding.
One horn. This is the devil Will has been tasked to kill.
Steady on, soldier. That's the stuff. Well, fuck me. It's you, from the Nautiloid. Please tell me I found you before those so-called Paladins of Tyr did. Nice of you to ask. Lately, I've gotten used to being called Devil. No follow-up questions. The truth is, well, it's a long story, and I'll tell it, but...
A great heat roars through you. Her heat, fiery as the hells. Then you're lost in visions of demonic armies as you tear through a landscape of fire and blood. The Blood War. You saw it from above as the Nautiloid passed through Avernus. This woman was on the front line.
What was that? Fuck's sake. Mountains as far as the eye can see. Guess that explains the voices. From that peak I got into your head. I'm Karlak. And you are... Well met, soldier. Now that we're old pals, how would you feel about helping me kill some evil bastards? A little background, if your moral compass needs something to point at. You already know I fought in the Blood War. I was good at killing demons. Really good. So good, Zariel, the archdevil herself, made me her personal attack dog. I played along until I could get the fuck out of there. Took me 10 years to properly escape, but now I'm free. Zariel sent goon after goon to hunt me down. But believe me when I tell you, I'm not going. The latest yappy little dog she sicked on... Fuck yes. They cornered me out. After we've mopped them up, we can work on evicting this parasite and take Faerun by the
I like her. She looks like she could throw me over her shoulder and carry me to safety. Should the need arise.
I'd hug you if it wouldn't scorch your skin off. No room in your party. What should I do? Let's hop. Damn, it's good to be alive.
Still alive. So that's progress. Need to find a way forward.
Watch your back.
I've got a long road ahead. How much further can I go? A key? Wonder what it opens.
What's the story?
What's so funny? You haven't got some laughing curse, have you?
How many died?
I really made it out of Avernus. It's incredible.
All right, just keep it down. We're conspicuous enough without your hyena call.
Hey, good looking.
Never a dull moment.
Cut it out. It's worse than nose out.
Please, no more. Leave us.
Cut the crap, Anders. I know what you are.
Don't let her hurt us. Please, we just want to go home. I'll tell you whatever you wish to know. Just let us live, please.
This is rich. Believe me, these sneaky fucks won't stop till they have me hog-tied at her feet.
It isn't true. Half of us are badly injured, the other half dead. I admit we ambushed you. An assignment from our god, Tyr. We thought you a devil, and with your flames you proved us right. But Tyr will not consign us to our death. He is merciful. Leave us, and we'll leave you. Enough! Enough! I'll not play pretend anymore. Karlak, you're going home in pieces if needs must. And you'll soon learn what it means to ally yourself with the likes of this garbage.
Avernus was never my home. It was my prison. I'm free now. And I'm never going back!
Nothing important is ever easy. Have to keep going.
Can you feel death's cold grip?
Got to focus. Moving.
Let's go. I've got it.
These boots have seen everything.
Ready. Take two. Got to press on.
Ready for another round? Bye forever, pal. Over there. Detono.
I need to hold on. Death won't take me yet.
The dance macabre. On my way.
Need to stay focused. On I go.
Fuck them. Fuck Zariel. I won't go back. I'm never going back. And if any of Mummy's little friends want to pick up where the others left off, they'll find nothing but a pile of ash. That's right, she won't. She can't. She couldn't even lay a finger.
Off we go then. Enough sitting around. Let's go hurt someone.
Never going back.
What's inside? Always room for more.
Had to let off a little steam after facing off with those ignots. Granted, the fire's lasting a little longer than it should. How do I look? Careful, soldier. If I burn any hotter, I might explode. Hear that? Infernal engine for a heart. Lets me burn as hot as the hells. Seems to be running in overdrive since I left Avernus. Won't be seeing my mechanic anytime soon, so I'll just make the most of the extra heat. Just don't get too close till I've found a way to calm it down. High pain tolerance, and a dynamic duo of truly shitty bosses. But it's a bit early in the game to be getting into tragic backstories. Let's save the Scar show for later, after we've worked up an appetite for tragedy. Meanwhile, I'll need to find someone who can tune up my engine sooner rather than later. Believe me when the first time I faced down those paladins.
Dream in red.
That corpse is riper than a Manaurus bog.
Karlak, the Archdevil's servant. We must rest in camp. It's time she had her due.
Shit. I just can't shake you.
Better not be cursed.
One horn, the stink of Avernus, Advocatus Diaboli.
Well, I'll be God's damned. The Blade of Frontiers. Thought I'd shaken you for good. That'll teach me to underestimate you.
Karlak, the Archdevil Zariel's gladiator, come to burn the Sword Coast to ash.
Well, not counting the fuckers that need a good hurting.
Shut it, devil. I know your kind. A heart darker than a shadow's nightmares. You'd cut a child's throat just to taste the blood.
A devil? I didn't take the blade for a fool. I'm...
A great fire roars through you. The fire of the first hell. You are Karlak, tearing through demons across a blood-red landscape of fire and volcanic cinder. The front lines of the Blood War. With every swing of her axe, Karlak fulfills Mistress Zariel's purpose.
Proof, clear as summer sky. It's over, Karlak. It's time you feel the sting of the blade.
I've tried to tell you. I'm not what you think I am.
Another vision. Karlak's blade rays slicing through devils, Zariel's servants, as her eyes dart around, seeking escape. Will shudders with Karlak's desperation. She is a victim of the Blood War, not an agent of it.
By Balduran's helm, No, I will not be tricked.
You saw the truth. I may be an effective soldier, but I never wanted to serve Zariel. Legged it away from her the first chance I got.
And yet you served.
Will catches his breath and his lips straighten. Sheer dread twists his face.
No! Devils cannot be trusted!
Would you listen to sense? This doesn't have to end badly for either of us. You know monsters better than anyone. Can't you look in my eyes and see I'm not a devil?
You don't know what this means. You don't know what you're asking me to do.
I'm asking you to live, Will. I don't want to hurt you. And to be frank, I'd rather not find out how the Blade got his name. I swear to you, on all I am not what you think.
Shit! Shit. You really are no devil, are you? I've been deceived.
Oh, thank the gods. Thought I was gonna have to take your head.
You would have died in the attempt. But there have been enough threats today.
Truce then, eh?
Aye. Truce. I see the good in you, Karlak. I promise not to lose sight of it. Even when the hells burn hottest.
I should speak up.
Glad Will saw sense. Even more glad he decided to stick around. Takes a pretty slick mover to track down old Karlak. Same. Now, instead of a liability, I've got a friend. Or I will have Sue, anyway.
You've been witness to a pantomime, I'm sorry to say. And I've played my part all too poorly. It means that a reckoning's coming. And I'll be the one to pay up. One night soon, when we make camp, the veil will be lifted, and I'll pay my penance. And you'll have them. But I can't promise you'll like them.
Something over there.
Looks like a trap. Easy. This place is hungry for blood.
There's a pressure plate in the chair. But I'm missing something.
Be careful. There are traps about.
What's next? On I go. Best avoid that trap.
Someone there?
No one back home will ever believe this. Oh, that took the edge off. Bodies everywhere. Accident or sabotage?
Something over there.
All right. What now? Can't give up now. Might be useful. Something good here. I hope. That symbol in the blood. What does it mean?
Making me sweat.
Still breathing, despite everything. Don't waste a step.
Don't leave.
Hear that? Someone's fighting the wolves. We should help.
Let's turn someone inside out.
Gods, it's hot in here. Count on me.
Got to press on. Take two. A little help, please.
Soldier. The year? Tenere. I was a kid looking for a way to fill my days and make some cash when I fell into the wrong crowd. She put this thing in my chest and set me to work. 10 years of that.
Have to keep going. What's up for discussion?
Need anything else? Of course. But please, remember, you're not the only one in need.
said.
Can we stop shouting? No?
Thought I sensed an infernal around here. But you aren't from Elturel. What's your story?
I spent a good bit of time in the Hells. Enlisted against my will by the Archdevil Zariel. Same as you, I suppose, if you're from Elturel. The devils were delighted when your city was swallowed up. I thought they had you for keeps. Glad you got out.
I got lucky. It looks like you did too. And you brought some infernal machinery with you.
A little gift from Zariel. Keeps me burning hot.
Very hot by the smell of it. Might be burning out a piston ring or leaking oil. Mind if I take a listen?
Be my guest. But don't get too close or your eyes will melt shut.
Phew! You really are burning up. Whoever put that engine together tried to house metallurgized Demono valves inside a Ragnak's alloy casement. Very risky. I might be able to help, but I'd need infernal iron. And a prayer that my hammer will survive the work. That thing isn't meant to operate outside of Ernest. I'm not sure how much longer it'll keep running the way it's going.
Will you be able to turn down the temperature a little? Worried I'm gonna go in for a handshake and singe someone's arm off one of these days.
I'd worry about surviving the night first. But help one, help both. If we can cool you off, it'll stabilize your engine and allow you to touch whomever you please.
I've sensed some during our travels. It has a pull to it. Absolutely magnetic, once you know what you're looking for.
Meanwhile, I've still got plenty of weapons and armor in stock if you're looking to load up. Forge. I miss my forge.
Harry. And again. Calm down. Swing and swing. Please. And... Oh!
Leave them behind.
You're going to get us killed.
Hells!
I'll not. Can we? Or yell louder. That's fine too.
Exactly. Hear that, Leah? We're not helping anyone if we're corpses.
Fine. Let's sneak away like God's damned cowards. But if something happens to these people, it's on us. I hope you know that.
Leaves, grass. Can't beat it.
I was raised in the city.
It
I'm
looks
more used to
healthy,
feeling
but-
cobbles.
The pig's dead, my friend. Staring at it won't bring it back. Come on. We'll never fix these brainworms if we stop and gawk at every piece of carrion you find.
The boar seems to be fresh, only a few hours dead. Examining the corpse, you see 2 small puncture wounds in its neck.
And is it dead enough for you? It's been drained of blood with wounds in its neck. It's been killed by a vampire. I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want to worry you. They are ferocious creatures. But don't worry. I'll keep watch tonight. We won't have to worry about nocturnal visitors. Now please, let's go.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
At least things have stayed interesting. Light on my feet.
Think more are coming?
They got their fill. Thought you was busy with the foul bloods in Elson's Grove. Smart. Those bastards will spit on your grave after running you through. Tieflings. Goblins. Gods, this contract was cursed from the first. Wasn't no few goblins, mate. There's an entire hive of them. Contract failed to mention that part. Dunno what I expected. That much gold for some long-lost relic buried in the arse end of nowhere. And from a wizard, too. I should have known. Stupid thing to die for. Have at it. It's called an... I'd give you a map of the temple and wish you a happy funeral. But my mate Brian kept... All I've got's the contract. Can show you where we turn back. If you feel like dying. As soon as he heard we had a contract to find that knight's... When the goblins jumped us, most of my crew scarpered, just like I taught them to. The old codger didn't. Come on. We're wasting time.
Something's waiting up ahead.
Get over there! Surround them like!
You spotted us. Good. It's like they say. No fun in skewing a pig what doesn't know he's cooked. We got you surrounded. Here's how this goes. You take one step further, and we'll fill your front with arrows. Or you turn around.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
You're a true soul. But my...
Your mind lurches, reeling suddenly as if bitten.
You'll get no more trouble from us. Promise.
Oh, for a skeleton key.
Looking ahead. Let's have a look. Walk in death.
Look at him fly! Stop! Flap those wings some more, and I'll think. And you. Hope you got a stomach for heights. What's it bloody look like? You.
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
We're leaving. Warbird, I said there's plenty of... Come on, blood breath. Let's find you something to eat. All right, then. Come on, blood breath. Let's find you something to eat.
Shadowheart's attention is fixed on a damaged old statue.
We should keep moving. Nothing.
The trick of the light. I do. Let's just move along. Time's a rare current.
What are you waiting for? Cut me loose! Free me and find out! Well, get on with it. As expected. Coercion. Take my pack, if you can find it. Ignorance is alive and... I'm in search of a... But on that note...
No traps, please. I'll give it a shot.
A long way to go still.
Don't be shy.
My faith protects me.
Wretched thing. Pull yourself together. Here goes nothing. Should mind my step.
Oh, I could go for a good meal.
Let's move. Think you can take me on?
Let's have some carnage. Break them.
With haste.
As you approach, a guttural scream and a succession of quick bangs rattle the door. Then, a low moan. Someone, or something, is having a bit of fun.
Leave it. Whoever's inside doesn't want an audience, and I don't want to fight.
What the hell are you doing? Ruined. Smash! Oh, smash you!
Yikes. Don't disturb a half-ogre in the making.
Get out! Out!
Close ranks.
Let's end this. Focus, strike true.
was willing to speak. The corpse regards you lifelessly.
That is both fear, love. Dark split us up, ran us through. Weapon search, take, break, butters. Intruders, me and Butters ruined. Name Gruko.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
One day I'll catch a break. What's in here?
The corpse.
That helped.
A feast fit for an ogre. You notice a peculiar dagger protruding from the tough, leathery meat. Your cautious method.
Trust no one.
Mind never quiet. Can't slow down. Seems like a good moment to talk.
Spare me a moment, if you please. We've been traveling together for a while now, and it's a rather personal matter that I'd have preferred to keep quiet. But, you see, I have this condition. Very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly. No, nothing like that. Though if I fail to treat it, then the consequences would not be contained to me alone. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside. Trust me when I say, the loss of the occasional wizard staff or tome of It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, since before we were abducted. It is time, and by that I mean it's imperative that I find and consume strands of weave at the earliest possible As luck would have it, you're already primed to give me exactly what I need. perhaps I'm not conveying the urgency of the situation. It's incredibly, world-shatteringly important you give me a suitable artifact. Please. Of course.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
Hellfire. She's coming.
Will, you've been naughty. And you know what happens when you're naughty.
God damn it. Anyone but her.
You flatterer. Why, if I had a warm heart, I'm sure it would be skipping. Call me Mizora. I'm Will's patron, the fount of his power. My pet's been unruly, and his leash needs a yank. We had a deal, Will. But Karlak's still breathing.
I've taken more pleasant shits than you, Mizora. And at least those can be buried after.
That's no kind of talk for a lady. By the way, Karlak, Zariel sends her regards.
You told me! Devils only! She's a tiefling, not a monster!
How precious. The little pupster's found his bark.
Clause G, Section 9. Target shall be limited to the infernal, the demonic, the heartless, and the soulless.
Karlak meets the criteria by virtue of having no heart. The point? Oh, yes. Thanks for the reminder.
Will burns in the fires of Avernus. The lightning storms of Dis strike his flesh. His soul passes through each layer of the hells, gaining their essence and their torment.
That's better.
What the hells have you done?
A promise broken, a price paid. You know the terms.
Get used to the new form, pet.
There's no going back. Some magic even I can't undo.
Now, let's see how the frontiers fare without their precious blade.
Karlak, keep an eye on him, would you? I'll be keeping mine on you. Oh, and Will, don't forget, our pact still stands. Ta-ta.
Gods damn her, straight back to the hells. Just look at me. I'd be hunting devils and demons, she said. Traitors and hypocrite, not Zariel's victims.
Warlock pacts tend to be unforgiving from what you know of them. Will was lucky he didn't face a more severe punishment.
I bear the image of one at least. But my heart is... It's Mizora who grants me the power to conjure armor and cast eldritch blasts. Before I was infected, I could even call hell beasts and summon festering clouds. But I promise you, every thrust of my blade and every flame I sparked was for the good of the coast. Ah, the one little question that put me out. I can't utter the terms or circumstances of the pact. I can tell you most all else, but the pact, I'm forbidden, unless Mizora permits it. But I'll say this. The moment I pacted myself to Mazora, I have not regretted. It was worth the sacrifice. All I can give...
I'll be honest, soldier. I'm reeling. Will hardly knows me. Been a long time since someone stuck their neck out for me like that. Gobsmacked, really. But
tonight, you can't chase the thoughts of that poor girl you killed from your head. You wonder what she looked like as she died. Squirming, skewered in abject agony. You would have given anything to have seen it. As you jolt awake, too many questions plague you. When the proud deed of her death was yours, why do you have no recollection of it?
Me lord, jubilant day! I have found your vile self at last! Sceleritas fell. Your loyal and ever-adoring butler. I followed you, my dear rotted master. We have been parted so tragically long. My lordly reprobate, I missed you ever so. I found you following the stench of that bard. She reeked across the coast like a piece of dog muck on the road. My, we will be reintroducing necrophilia to your schedule in no time. Anyways, I come once again bearing a part of your dreadful inheritance. You earned this iniquitous prize through your great show of exceptional violence the other night. I'm sure Master will be better soon. A fellow of your fine breeding is never down for long. I cannot wait until your next act of shameless barbarity. Oh, my sanguine master, your next work will be wonderful. It will be hard to improve upon what you have already done. I am a great admirer of what you did to the bard's left carotid artery. But I am certain inspiration will strike. Be true to yourself, my lord.
Don't feel right. Not even close.
did the right thing, and it earned him a set of horns. Let that be a lesson to us all.
My, what manner of place is this? A path to redemption? Or a road to damnation? Hard to say, for your journey is just beginning. What would suit the occasion? The words to a lullaby, perhaps. The mouse smiled brightly. It outfoxed the cat. Then down came the claw. And that, love, was that. They do know how to write them in Cormyr, don't they? Well met, I am Raphael. Very much at your service. It's not every day one meets such a cavalier sinner as yourself. A true, bloody pleasure. Charmed, I'm sure, in more ways than one. We should have a chat, you and I. This... Come. There. Middle of somewhere.
I don't like this at all.
The House of Hope, where the tired come to rest and the famished come to feed lavishly. Go on, partake, enjoy your supper. After all, it might just be your last. Not easily rattled, I see. Good. Makes the next part that much more straightforward. What's better than a devil you don't know? A devil you do.
Fuck. A Cambion.
Am I a friend? Potentially. An adversary? Conceivably. But a savior? That's for certain. Oh, a mere trifle. How dear is one's soul, really? A rhetorical question, of course, but let me venture an answer. It's worth very little with a tadpole in your head. One skull, two tenants, and no solution in sight. I could fix it all, like that. Yes. I like it when my clients put up a fight, only to realize victory was never an option. Try to cure yourself, shop around, beg, borrow, and steal. Exhaust every possibility until none are left. And when hope has been whittled down to the very marrow of despair, that's when you'll come knocking on my door. Hope.
That's what separates us from the devil, soldier. They think our greatest strength...
I've always wondered, all those pretty little symptoms, sundering. One might say you're a paragon of luck. I'll be there when it runs out.
All is ash and meat.
Well, hello. With pleasure.
No time to rest. Never wanted the easy path. What's hiding here?
Weapon blueprints. They call for Susa bark. If only I knew where to find some.
Come here, you.
Let's see what this does.
Burada bir yerde var ya. Allah Allah.
Hey ho. To the left and infernal metal. This can help dam and patch up my engine. Let's go.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it. Let's see. Swift as my feet can carry me.
What's the roundup? Less you like trash. Then keep looking.
Tastes like chicken. No chicken. Tastes like fish. Gentlemen, contain yourselves. This quarrel sours our feast. Besides, tastes like pork. And what surprise, brothers. Look, stranger. Be you friend or food. The mark is her measure. Show is the brand of the absolute. Indeed. How regret... Food, not food. Friend. I've no use for the goblins. No talk. I am, by all accounts, make me an offer. Tempt me. Are brilliant. Take my... well spoken. And you... we will...
Anything of use?
You're both this close. Hey! Something bit me.
Something over there.
Just an insect. I'm sure you'll survive. Besides, it probably figured you for a tasty treat.
Give me an aboleth over a midge any day.
What's up for discussion?
Lads, for the love of all that is holy, I've never clapped eyes on your poor sister.
Drop the act, hag. You was the last to see me, Rena.
Just let her go. Please.
Thank goodness you're here, sweetie. I don't know what's come over these boys.
Auntie Ethel's face creases with false concern. You realize she's lying about seeing this girl, Mayrina.
Stop this! We won't ask again!
Sweetie, be careful!
He's with the hag!
Don't bloody stand there gaping. Get him!
To the death.
I got this.
Come here! Ah!
Talk to me.
Oh, my stars! I didn't mean for this to happen. You're a cheeky pup, aren't you? But I can respect someone who gets down to business. And such heroic deeds deserve proper thanks. Why don't you stop by my house? I'll be sure to look after you. See you soon, dearie.
Ethel's less helpless than she made out. I don't trust her.
Time to press ahead. Keep a blade close. Nothing hurts anymore. If not over, then through.
Look it, Claw. Sapper's here. Unless you got another reason to be here. Feck shite.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Down, Claw! Beggar!
A shadow swims across your vision, and a familiar voice tells you to be calm. You are loved.
Easy, lads. We got a true soul coming through. Lads are celebrating the raid on... I'm sure the higher-ups will make sure...
well that ends, well, not as bad as it could have.
So the tadpole gives us the ability to
Taking away the free will of others could be a gift.
Nonsense.
It's only valuable if we understand it. And we don't. Not yet, at least.
My point exactly. I'm so glad you agree.
Have I been this way before?
Hear my voice. Obey my command.
The voice is irresistible. You recognize the overwhelming authority that you've used on others, only infinitely stronger, and turned against you. Your vision clouds, leaving you in a dark, featureless shadowscape. Nothingness in every direction. Then there are 3 figures before you. An armored male elf, exuding power and command. A handsome younger man with a quick, easy smile. And a pale young woman with even paler eyes.
These are my chosen. They speak for me. Aid their search for the prison, and you will be worthy to stand beside them in my presence.
You feel energy pulsing from the artifact, lifting the pain from you, pushing the voice away.
My power grows. My forces gather. The reckoning draws near.
Don't give me that look. I don't know what just happened any more than you do. We should keep going.
Nice one, Shadowheart. That thing in your pocket seems powerful as hell.
Perhaps. But whatever it was, I don't want to experience it again. Agreed.
The air is heavy. Moisture drips down your forehead. Pain shoots through your fingers. Your finger traces the arc of your lips. Wetness, sweat, blood, and saliva mixed into one viscous liquid.
Chukil gate vlaketh Mazathok. Can you feel it crawling through you? Tendrils squirming in your chest, gripping your heart, piercing your belly. Your bones popping, your flesh swelling. I can. I see it in you. I feel it in me. We are lost. I will be quick with my blade. First you, then the others, then myself.
Your minds intertwine. you sense a touch of uncertainty, a touch of disgust.
Take it. One motion across the neck. I will not be gich. Vlakith Gorg Skathzai. I came just in time. You are transforming. Yes, you have. I saved you before. And I'm here to save you again. Don't worry. You will not become a Mind Flayer. Not while I'm around. I'll protect you.
Though the thought crosses your mind, it doesn't hold you, doesn't devour you, as your thoughts too often can.
Your compulsions will doom us all, if you do not work to stop them. I can help. We haven't much time, so listen closely. There is great potential within you. It comes from that parasite. Your instinct is to resist the power it gives, but you must accept it, nurture it. I will keep it from consuming you, but for the sake of both of us, you must learn to wield it. A fight for the fate of Faerun. A fight we are losing. For now. You can change that, but only if you embrace your potential. I have to go. The enemy is closing in. I will be back. You'll feel better. I promise.
Something good here. I hope.
The corpse seems willing to speak. Corpse seems willing to speak.
What now?
Corpse seems willing.
At the ready.
I had the strangest dream last night. There was a visitor promising me protection and all sorts of delicious powers from the parasites in our heads. Given our shared affliction, I suppose you had a similar dream. Excellent. Now we can see what these tadpoles can do for us. Exactly. Waste not, want not. Even when it comes to mind flayer parasites. Now, was there anything else?
I should speak up.
My apologies. Huh. Not quite myself just yet. She told me an uncanny apparition. A real man. Until then, best we...
I had a wild dream last night. This beautiful entity came to me, promised to protect me. Anyway, I told the entity to make tracks. I don't need anything.
Here we go. Sounds like they've captured themselves a bard.
I don't fancy chasing this thing.
Will disarm you and grow you the truth. Laugh if you dare, recoil if you must. Got wings with fragulous the end. So I never do as she says. What you took? Wait. Come on. Of course, ma'am.
Well, now, you look like a tough un. And you... It's got feathers, don't it? Reckon it owes us a game. You want to hear the rules or not? Okay. You just got to chase the chicken through the course to the posts there. Got to do it fast and got to do it alone. Any of your mates step in, you lose. Simple, like I say, but not easy. Better contenders than you have been bested by that. Fun? Besides, we got to agree stakes before we begin. Let's get a crowd going and find out, eh? Right.
That's right. Keep freaking. You lot spend more.
Careful now! Not a lone chicken!
Yeah, don't hurt the little clucker. Just chase it through the posts.
Go on. Getting close to the beast. If he bites, just bite him. Chase that thing! Don't care how pissed off it is. Get that out there.
That's more like it.
Let's make it interesting, eh?
Come on, come on!
He's quick on his claws.
Get in there!
Careful now! That's a nice chicken!
Chicken destroyed!
That's the game done. Come here.
What's up for discussion?
Well, looky! That thing works even better in a chicken. Reckon we won't eat it after all. Pardon? You're what? Think you misunderstood, mate. Ain't no winnings, 'cause only a goblin can win chicken.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
You're a true soul.
Your blood runs quicker, feeding the gnawing absence.
Just...
Who wants another drink?
You notice a shiver run through his feathered coat, but his mother is gone, taken. All as the cub tilts his head, the cub seems...
Drink to absolutely speak to a worm like you. Gotta be chosen to hear.
Statue of Seluna. This ruin must have been dedicated to her.
Here goes nothing.
Oi! Ain't no party in it, state.
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
Right. Good. You here to see Priestess Gut? Boss rat? She's...
Seluna. As if mingling with a horde of goblins wasn't bad enough. Let's do what we have to do, then get out of here. Good. Though, no matter. I'll breathe easier once we're clear. Only that you're overthinking a simple deduction I made. You're not going to... I worship Shah, the mistress of the night. It is my holy mission to oppose Seluna. Now that you have the truth, please don't make a big...
Fantastic! Monsters in our minds and around our campfire.
True. I didn't think you'd react so pragmatically. Perhaps I should have told you... Talk to...
We got him now, eh? And once the whelp starts singing...
More vile idolatry.
Smells like burnt flesh in here.
Do you feel for once, the goblins' decorations are an improvement.
I only hear her through you, priestess.
That's because she chose me. You're not worthy yet.
Greetings, child. I've met few aside...
You recognize the scourge. This...
Ah, Are you also here to I was invited to... But alas, these goblins seem to thrive on the crude and primitive. Pain without purpose is a terrible thing. Wouldn't you agree? Forgive me, but that look in your eyes, something terrible has happened to you. Do not be ashamed, child. What I see in your eyes, in your soul, is only natural. We've all suffered in these dark times. It is little wonder you bear scars of pain and anguish. Please, let me alleviate this pain. As the Maiden of Pain, the goddess through penance, my work could...
Go ahead. I'm sure you're in need.
This man is of common stock. Only the poorest of men need settle for the spectacle of their own gore.
Oh, I... Both Loviat. Simply face the wall. Yes, this will do nicely. The pain you suffer will cleanse you. Do not fight it. You want more? As you wish, dear one. Wonderful! Just wonderful! Wonderful! You want more? I'll give it to you. That's it! Welcome the pain. Let it become part of you. I hope that's a promise, dear one. Sweet child, you bore the pain like a true believer. I could feel Loviatar's pleasure with every sting of my scourge. I am proud to have served you this penance. You're starting to sound like the goddess herself, dear one. Loviatar herself found your performance inspiring. She has deemed you worthy of her blessing. And on a personal note, thank you. That was positively divine. Yes, I must try this technique. Or perhaps this one. You?
Nice little nap. Don't go bothering my pigeon. He's mine. Pidge, what's it to ya?
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
I guarantee the story of your daring rescue of my person will... We mustn't tarry, but I hate for our friendship to end. Smack!